Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing my yearly favorites of non-makeup. So other beauty products like bath, hair care, skincare. These were all the things that I was truly loving throughout the entire year of 2019. You will have just seen my best of makeup video, but I also wanted to film this video because all of these things are super essential to me. And I know last year I did my skincare collection video, and sometimes I talk about other things not related to makeup in my monthly favorites, but I just thought I would share a roundup of everything I was loving, knickknacks here and there of stuff in 2019. So yeah, I still have my Christmas tree up. I really love it. It's my pride and joy of 2019 or the holiday season because it's the first time I've ever had a Christmas tree in my place. But yeah, I'm really excited to share all these things with you, and I hope you're excited too. Without further ado, if you want to see everything that I was loving in the year, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I feel like I should start with skincare. Skincare is something that's super personal, and I know a lot of people, have different preferences. To give you some context, my skin is oily, acne prone, and for me, my main issue is scarring. Like, I can get rid of a pimple pretty fast, but it's the scarring that really kind of like plagues my skin, so to speak. I don't have like one in every category per se, just because I wanted to keep things that I've been loving, like truly loving throughout the year in this video. But let's go ahead and talk about the face cleanser that I really loved. I used this throughout 2018 as well, but this is my morning face cleanser. This is the Yes to Cucumbers Soothing Gentle Face Cleanser. It kind of reminds me of the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. It has that cucumber vibe. It's very milky, very gentle. They revamped the packaging, which I think is really nice, and it doesn't strip your skin, so it's perfect for like that morning cleanser. It's not like my tea tree face wash I go in with at night or something that really just takes off my makeup and helps like really detoxify my face. This is just a really nice, gentle, remove impurities from the grime overnight kind of cleanser. It's very, very mild, perfect for all skin types, I feel. It's got great ingredients. It's got aloe, cucumber, green tea, glycerin, just a lot of great ingredients, and it's perfect for sensitive skin. And I love the scent in this. I know typically people are apprehensive about fragrance cleansers, but the scent in this is so natural. It's got mostly natural ingredients, and it doesn't strip your skin, so I think it's really great, and I love it, and I'll continue to use it year after year. I didn't really want to share like my nighttime cleanser just yet because I was trying a few different ones out, so I'm just gonna breeze past that because I really just want this video to be about products I really loved throughout 2019. So I have two face masks I really was loving this whole year, and they're these two right here. This one I've loved since 2018, but this is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask. And it's funny because as someone with oily skin, you would think like, wow, you would like a hydrating mask, but yes, I do. I use this once a week. This is my second bottle. It's so good. It's very natural, doesn't really have much of a scent at all. The consistency is very thick, very creamy, and it just feels like a nice like treat for your skin. If you live in a really cold climate, or your skin's really chapped, or you've suffered from a lot of acne, breakouts, and your skin's just very irritated, you put this on your face. I always leave it on for longer than 10 minutes, but you put it on your face and it genuinely makes it feel so calm, so nice, so smooth, so hydrated. Like you take it off and you're just like, like your skin just needed that. It's truly my favorite calming mask I've ever tried. I love it. And then the other face mask, which I guess is not really like a detox mask, so to speak, but kind of. This is the Pharmacy Honey Potion Renewing Antioxidant Face Mask. This is such a unique mask. First of all, this packaging is stunning. It's got a little magnetic thing right here, a little spatula, so you can get the product out. It truly just looks like honey jelly. You can see I've used a lot. A little goes a long way. What I'll do is I'll just dip this in a little bit here, put a little bit on each part of my face, and then rub it in, because when you rub it in, that's what really activates the product, and you'll feel like a warm kind of tingling sensation, which means the product's working and penetrating into your skin. And this also makes your skin feel very hydrated and very calm. If you do have sensitive skin, it can tingle, but that's like the honey properties. Honey is a natural humectant, propolis found in beehives, and amino acid rich royal jelly. So it makes your skin brighter and nourishes your skin, makes it more hydrated, but it also, I find in a way, does kind of detoxify my skin a little bit. It does do more than just hydrate my skin. I feel like it helps brighten overall, and it helps with my breakouts. Like the next day, my breakouts will be smaller. And I love this mask. It's so good, and the feeling itself is just so unique. It's not one of those masks that you are like a dime a dozen clay masks, you know, which is why I really love it. I definitely think it's unique and it's got great properties, so I definitely wanted to give this a mention. Now moving on to face products, the 2 moisturizers that really I just love this year, and I didn't discover them this year, but they're like my favorite things, and things I truly love. Like my favorite moisturizers are these 2 right here. I will continue to purchase them. This is the Formula 10.0.6 Thirst No More Moisturizer. This is so good. It's an amazing moisturizer. It's so thin, but it smells really nice and fresh. It's got white tea, it's got hyaluronic acid. It's $8.99, and there are some things that are hit or miss with this brand, but this is such a good moisturizer. I will use this like in the morning. I don't really use this at nighttime that much, but in the morning I'll use this underneath makeup, or like if I am out all day and then I come home and I'm showering and I'm gonna put makeup on for the night, I will use this as my moisturizer underneath. It's just so nice. It's so gentle, but it's so effective. It leaves your skin feeling super clean. It's the perfect summertime moisturizer. In the wintertime, like obviously for night, I would go in with something thicker, but I never use this at night. It's just more of like my daily moisturizer, and it's so good. And then my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is so good. I have recommended this to so many people, and you know, it's amazing. It's so good. This is the Intense Hydration face cream, and I just have the standard one. It's safe for sensitive skin, and you can actually use this all over your body. I've used this much, and I've had this for over a year now, honestly, but it's still going strong. It's still fine. It hasn't irritated my skin. It's allergy tested, fragrance free, and I cannot tell you how soothing this feels on the skin. Like, it's so rich but so lightweight, and it just makes your skin feel so soothed and hydrated. Even as someone with oily skin, this works for me, and it's so beautiful. I have a smaller size. I have like a little travel tube. I'm obsessed with this. I will continue buying this, and I love that you get 6 ounces for like $30. It's honestly a great bang for your buck. First Aid Beauty makes some of my favorite skincare products because their products are so natural and they're so amazing for sensitive skin. I definitely recommend this, and I think it's perfect if you have dry skin or oily skin, especially in the wintertime. This like saves your dry skin or your irritated skin. It's so good. This is by no means like a skincare collection or a skincare routine. Let me know if you want to see one of those, because I'm not talking about like toners or SPFs or things like that. These are just the things that I really consistently love throughout the year. So just wanted to reiterate that in case you were wondering like, hey, why aren't you talking about a toner or, you know, something else? So yeah. Okay, in terms of treatments, I have a couple treatments. Well, first, I want to give a shout out to this guy right here. I've been using this so often, and I've tried every single scent that they have. This one is still my favorite, especially in the morning for a pick-me-up. The lavender one is really nice as well, but this is just so invigorating, and it's that perfect pick-me-up in the morning. I don't really tone my face in the morning. This is the only thing I'll go in with after I cleanse my face with this, because it just gives me that nice extra burst of hydration and an extra pick-me-up. And this is the Mario Badescu facial spray with cucumber, aloe, and green tea. If you watch any of my empties videos, I go through these like water. They're in every single empties videos. This or the lavender one. It's so nice. It's so invigorating. The ingredients are great. It's got aloe. There's no alcohol. So it's really, really nice, and it doesn't irritate my face. And it's great on the go too. They have the smaller sizes. In my bathroom, like in my medicine cabinet, I keep the 8 fluid ounce one. This is the biggest one because I use this every single day and I can't live without it. Okay, moving on to treatments and stuff. I have 2 that I want to talk about. I love my Pharmacy Honey Glow Serum, but I don't have that right now, but I was loving that in the beginning part of this year. But I absolutely love this guy, and I will continue to love it. This is the Kate Somerville Anti-Back Acne Clearing Lotion. It looks like this. This is my second one. It comes with a little pump. It's got a lotiony consistency, but I only use this to spot correct. Like, I only put this on my pimples or where I feel like I need it. After I shower, I wash my face, I tone my face. This is what I'll go in with under my moisturizer, under this moisturizer, and it just works so well. It's very strong. It's got 5% benzoyl peroxide, which is a BHA. It's going to exfoliate your skin from underneath, and it's going to help turn over your skin cells and help combat your pimples. It's like, I think prescription grade 5% is pretty concentrated and pretty strong, but that's why I don't use it every day. And I actually used to use this twice a day, every other day. Now I just use this once a day, every other day, because I figure like less is more, and I didn't want my skin to become super reliant on it. But I absolutely love it. It's so nice, and yeah, it's great. And I just put a little bit on, wait for it to dry, and then I go in with my moisturizer, and it truly does help my pimples so much. I love it. And then the other one I wanted to give a mention to that I think I discovered this year. This is the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% solution. Looks like this. You can see I've used a lot. And this is definitely more liquidy. This is concentrated salicylic acid, whereas this is concentrated benzoyl peroxide. And these are both like really great acne fighting ingredients. And actually they work well together. So if I have a super duper rough like pimple or breakout that's just huge and inflamed, I will go in with this, you know, after my normal nighttime shower skincare, and then a few hours later before I go to bed, I will apply this on top, because it actually can work really nicely together if you're wanting like that super potent combination. But this is really nice. The Ordinary is a great brand. You can find it online at Sephora or Ulta. You can find it in stores at Ulta. I just apply like a tiny little bit. It's very liquidy, so a little goes a long way. I just apply like a tiny little drop onto my fingers and then just spread it around the area, really just working it in, patting it in to make sure that it's fully in there, and then I'm good to go. And the next day I wake up and my pimples are like half the size. It's really amazing. And these are probably like my favorite acne fighting treatments. I use a cleansing oil for the majority of every day, but I've used a couple this year that I'm not really sure which one I like the most. But these two are so good. Like, I continue to buy these over and over again. These are the Walmart brand makeup wipes, the Pure and Gentle makeup remover wipes. I bought a 4-pack because they last for so long, because I don't use them every single day. I use my oil. This has aloe, green tea, and cucumber extracts. The ingredients are actually really, really good. Water, glycerin, aloe, camellia sinensis leaf extract, cucumber. A lot of good ingredients, and they're $1 each, like $1 each. And you would think like Walmart, like that's shitty. But no, this is so good. It's my favorite makeup wipe ever. I don't like Neutrogena. Well, Neutrogena's not cruelty free. I love it. I will continue to buy it. Pure and Gentle is the brand, and they're very wet and saturated, but they're not oily, but they just do a great job of taking off your full face. These are amazing. And then I also recently fell in love with this Epiol, not recently, back in like May or June. The Epiol Micellar Cleansing Water, it looks like this. I was never really one to use micellar water, honestly, but if I had like a really glam look with like a deep lip color or a deep smoky eye or swatches, I will like to remove that first. So I'll dip like a cotton ball in here. You can see it's got a nice spill-proof pump. I'll dip a cotton ball and then just take that off first, and then go in with the rest of my makeup remover. Or this morning when I was filming, I had swatches, and I used it to take off my swatches, and it's so gentle. It really just does a great job of taking everything off. It's got no harsh chemicals, no artificial dyes, no mineral oil, parabens, dermatologist tested. It's just great overall and so easy to use. I had to give it a shout out. And then I also want to give a shout out to this guy. This is something that I recently discovered only a few months ago, but I really, really like it. I've been using it every single day. This is the Florence by Mills Look Alive Eye Balm. It looks like this, and this is so nice. I mean, I know people were dogging on this brand because it's Millie Bobby Brown and she's young and like, what does she know about skincare? But you guys, like, she's not in the lab like formulating these products. Like, she wants to come up with a brand that's accessible to youth, that's still cute, good ingredients, and I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate the hustle. And I love this packaging. And I love using this in the morning, especially because it's got that really nice cool metal tip. I was looking for like an actual eye cream instead of my e.l.f. roller under eye thing that I use. I wanted something that was a little bit more hydrating for the mornings, and I figured this was like the perfect kind of combo because it has that really nice cooling metal applicator that feels so nice to depuff in the morning, but it also has like a really nice balm formula that's thinner than your average eye creams. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the most hydrating, super intense nighttime eye cream, but it's still really nice, and I wanted to give it a shout out. Okay, let's move on to body. So, I have to give a shout out to this guy right here. You guys know I love Bath & Body Works shower gels, so I didn't really want to talk about that here because you guys know that I use so many. But one thing I will consistently have in my bath is a Dr. Teal's foaming bath, and I have tried every single variety on the market. They keep coming out with new ones, which is so exciting. The one I have right now is the Sleep Bath with melatonin and essential oils. It's a newer formula, and it smells like lavender, and I don't know about the melatonin effect, but I definitely, maybe it's placebo, but I definitely feel like I'm ready for bed after I take my bath at night with this. It's so good. It just really has the nicest bubbles ever. It's so affordable. It's like $5 for 34 fluid ounces. It makes my skin feel so soft. The bubbles are super long lasting. It's cruelty free. What more could you ask for, honestly, from a bubble bath? It's just so amazing, and it has Epsom salt in it, so you don't even need to add them. I always do because I'm extra and I love like a whole bath experience. But this is such a good bubble bath. Every single variety I've tried is a winner. Like the Relax one, the spearmint one is amazing. The regular lavender one is amazing. The Himalayan salt and orange one is amazing. Every single one is so good, and truly they have a lot for what you're looking for. Definitely check it out. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop on body for a second because the rest is like non-bath stuff, but let me just finish up the bath stuff first. I want to give a shout out to these guys right here. Not Your Mother's shampoo and conditioner. I've tried a lot of their varieties, and they're so good. They're honestly so affordable. They're $9 each for like a 16 fluid ounce bottle, and they've got a really nice pump. And I currently am using the Blue Sea Kale and Pure Coconut Water shampoo, and the coconut milk and African marula tea tree oil conditioner. I like to kind of mix up the varieties just so I'm getting the most out of it. And I absolutely love these. The formula is so good. The ingredients are really, really nice. They don't strip your skin. There's no silicones, parabens, sulfates, surfactants, dyes, gluten, phthalates, and it's perfect for the person on the budget. They have so many different varieties according to what your hair needs, but I think they're amazing and definitely an underrated natural shampoo and conditioner. This is probably like my favorite shampoo and conditioner that I've used, not just these ones, but the Not Your Mother's ones in general. They're so good, and for the price, you can't beat it. So I always love shouting out natural, affordable, kind of underrated gems. Like, it brings me joy to share that with you and to talk about those things. So these are definitely two examples of that. Okay, and then speaking of hair stuff, I'm gonna give a shout out to two things right here. And they're both a little bit newer to me, but I love them. This is the Dry Bar Sparkling Soda Shine Mist. I recently picked this up in my VIB fall haul I did a couple months ago, but this smells so good. It smells like their dry shampoo, but less intense. And I think this does more of a good job at taming frizz than it does like giving you shine. What I'll do is like on clean hair in the morning before work or wherever, I'll just spray a little bit like all over my hair, not on my roots because I don't want to make it oily, but it does have really nice oils in it, and it just helps with your frizz and your flyaways, which is key for me, especially living in a desert in the winter. My hair is very prone to flyaways, and this just helps tame them so much. It's really, really nice, and it smells great. It gives you that nice shine, but it makes your hair so soft. So I love this, and I'll continue to probably purchase it because I think it's so good. And then the other one I want to shout out, which I've barely been using this for like a couple months, but I love this so much that I am determined to just scream it from the rooftops. This is the Honest Beauty Conditioning Detangler. This is kind of like a leave-in conditioner, but I use it more as a detangler like in the morning because I don't brush my hair really when it's wet. I'm scared to unless I absolutely have to if I'm styling it. But most days I'll just wash my hair, let it air dry, and then I'll brush it the next morning. And I just find that it works for my hair because I'm not really like pulling anything or like breaking the strands or whatever. But this smells so good, and truly my hair gets tangled, like especially my bed head in the morning. Girl, that shit is intense, especially like in this dry weather. It needs help in the morning. It really does. I'll sit there, and even with my wet brush, it'll take a minute to detangle my hair. But this, just a few sprays, and it's good to go. It has argan oil, shea butter, jojoba protein, and quinoa extract. Helps soften and smooth, and helps calm cowlicks, knots, and flyaways, and it truly does. And it smells so good. You don't need a hair perfume. You don't need any of that. Just get yourself this little bottle right here. Again, it's the Honest Beauty Conditioning Detangler. I got this off Amazon, but I do believe you can find Honest Beauty at Whole Foods. It's great, and I love it, and I think it's amazing and better than those mainstream detanglers that you see on the market. Okay, now we have body stuff. A couple things that I want to talk about. I want to give a shout out to this guy right here. This is the Ulta Beauty Bronze Glow Self Tanning Tinted Lotion, and this is in the shade medium to deep. I never used self tanner before this year, honestly. Like a couple years ago, I would use that Jergens, like that lotion that you would put on that would make you tan over time, but I never like self tanned, if that makes sense. And then I bought this and I was like, oh, why not? It's really affordable. It was like 10 to 12 bucks, and I was like, sure. And so this is so easy to use. I just put it on a mitt and squeeze out a little bit, and the consistency is so nice. It's not runny at all. It's not like super duper thick. It just blends out so nicely, and it gives you such a beautiful color that doesn't look unnatural. And it develops in 4 to 6 hours, but it's so good. You can use this on top of moisturizer or on top of cleansed skin. I've done it both ways, where I've just gone out of the shower and I just went in with this, or I've gone out of the shower, put on moisturizer, and then put on this. It depends how dry your skin is, because you don't want this to cling to any dry patches. But if you don't have those dry patches, you can totally just go in with this, because it does have shea butter to help keep your skin hydrated. The consistency is just a dream. Honestly, it just feels like you're putting on lotion, but it just makes your skin feel so tan. Like, I will insert a photo of me with the self tanner on, and I look like so tan, but not super orange, you know, and I love that. It's just so beautiful, and I'll continue to purchase this, and I love it. Okay, speaking of body stuff, I want to give a shout out to this guy. This is the Soul Shimmering Dry Oil, and this brush right here. I absolutely love this product. It does transfer a little bit. Like, if you sit down and you rub your legs, like, there will be glitter all over, because it does have glitter. You can see that the glitter kind of sinks down to the bottom, but if you give it like a really nice shake, it just melts in with the oil. You just do a little pump. It's very liquidy, so be careful. I'll just do like a pump on my arms or on my legs, wherever, and then I'll just brush it with this brush, and it'll just make me look so like glowy and sparkly and just so nice. And I'll always put this on if I'm going out and I'm wearing something that's exposing my arms or my legs or my chest. This is just so nice, and it doesn't feel sticky. Like, it's a dry oil, and yes, the glitters will transfer, but it doesn't feel sticky. This is like my golden paradise right here. This is all I need. In the summertime, or if I'm wearing things that I'm showing skin, like, this is my dream cocktail, and I feel like I'm ready to take on the world. Okay, just a couple more things. I want to give a shout out to this guy right here. This is my favorite perfume discovery of the year. This is the Ariana Grande Moonlight perfume, and she has a few perfumes, and I honestly love Cloud. That's like my LA perfume. I love that one. I love like all of her perfumes. I think they all smell really good. They're a little bit young, but they're fun, you know? I mean, I'm young. I'm not even 25, so why not? Like, I have Chanel No. 5 and Dior J'adore. So, like, I don't need, like, fancy, sophisticated, mature perfumes all the time. And those aren't cruelty-free, but that's a different story for another day. This is just, like, young and fun, and I'll leave the notes on the screen, but it just smells like marshmallows and, like, fruit, but vanilla, and you feel so like fun and fresh. And I love this guy. I'm wearing it right now. It's not the most long wearing perfume, but once you spray it, like on your neck especially, you'll smell it for hours on end. It's so good. 2 more products. These are like my bedtime essentials. I always put these on right before bed. Starting with this guy. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and I know it's not cruelty free, I know, but this seriously is the best lip mask, let alone lip product I've ever tried in my entire life. And I have tried my fair share of lip products, okay? Like, my lips are chronically dry. They're always peeling, especially living in Vegas. It's weird because I'm very oily, but my lips are just very dry all the time. And, you know, I had heard about this mask back in, you know, since like 2017, honestly, when it came out. But I was like, oh, it's not cruelty free. So I tried buying affordable alternatives. And then finally in April of last year, I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to buy it because I need it. Like, I need it. And I'm so sorry. But I'm honestly, like, I'm going to be very transparent with you. And I'm going to admit that it's not cruelty free and I bought it because it's so good and I don't regret it. I've already used this much. I just use it at night. Honestly, a little goes such a long way. You wake up and your lips still feel emollient. You wake up and your lips still feel like they have that balmy product on it. It is truly unparalleled and I love it. They have like the bubblegum version, the apple version. They have a couple different other flavors, but I have the vanilla one and it's delicious. And then last but not least, my final product I want to talk about in my non-beauty favorites is the Lush Sleepy Body Lotion. This is my second one and I use this every single night. You can see I'm almost like halfway done. I don't use this as an all over body lotion. I just keep this on my nightstand and I'll apply a little bit on my hands, on my neck, on my feet, wherever. I love like smelling this before I go to bed because it has that soothing lavender property and it just makes me feel like, like it's time to go to bed. It's night time. But it also smells really delicious and has that honey sweet twist to it. So it just smells so yummy and I love it. And it's got a little bit of like that greasy consistency because it's very emollient, but when you wake up, like you still feel hydrated. And once you blend it out and you smooth it all over your skin, like it feels so nice. So Yeah. All right, everyone, and that is it. I've been talking so much today, sorry. For my roundup of my non-makeup favorites. Let me know down below what you were loving this year that wasn't makeup related, or let me know what you've been loving in general. It could be snacks, anything, but these were like my favorite non-makeup items that still were beauty, a little bit of hair, bath, body, skin, face, all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this video helpful and insightful. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.